Fans of The Last of Us video games can rejoice because the original Isaac has returned. Jeffrey Wright is officially reprising his voice and motion capture role from 2020's The Last of Us Part 2 in live action for HBO's The Last of Us Season 2, the network confirmed on Friday. The news also means the Emmy winner and Oscar nominee is returning to the home box office network after his performance of Bernard on Westworld. Isaac Dixon is a major antagonist from the games. To avoid slipping major game spoilers, HBO describes the character generally as the quietly powerful leader of a large militia group who sought liberty but instead has become mired in an endless war against a surprisingly resourceful enemy. Total Film previously questioned Wright on whether he would return for the HBO adaptation, to which the actor said this past February, "Anything is possible. We shall see." Well, now we have seen. Wright becomes the third OG lead actor to portray their same character from the video games. Merle Dandridge brought Marlene, leader of the Firefly's rebel group, to life in a big way during Season 1. Meanwhile, Laura Bailey voiced one of the doctors in the operating room with Ellie from the first game and played the same bit part for the Season 1 finale. Bailey, of course, had the much larger role in the video games as Abby from The Last of Us Part 2. It's still unclear how writers and executive producers Craig Mazin, Chernobyl, and Neil Druckmann, co-creator of the games, will specifically adapt the events of The Last of Us Part 2. The sequel game picked up 5 years after the events of the first. After their post-apocalyptic trek across America, Ellie and Joel are now living a peaceful life in Jackson, Wyoming, with a thriving group of survivors run by Maria, who's married to Joel's brother Tommy. When a violent event disrupts that peace, Ellie sets out to bring those responsible to justice. Sometimes it will be different radically, and sometimes it will be barely different at all. But it's going to be different, and it will be its own thing, Mazin previously told reporters of adapting the game in Season 2. It won't be exactly like the game. It will be the show that Neil and I want to make. Bella Ramsey and Pedro Pascal return as Ellie and Joel, as seen in the first-look photos from the new season, while Gabriel Luna and Retina Wesley also reprise their Season 1 characters of Tommy and Maria. The confirmed newcomers so far include Caitlin Dever in the pivotal part of Abby, a skilled soldier who's seeking vengeance for those she loved. Isabella Merced as Dina, Ellie's love interest in Jackson, whose devotion will be tested by the brutality of the world. Young Mazzino as Jesse, Ellie's close friend who's a pillar of the Jackson community. Spencer Lord as Owen, Abby's closest friend. Ariella Bearer as Mel, a young doctor and Owen's girlfriend. Toddy Gabrielle as Nora, a military medic in Abby's friend group. Danny Ramirez as Manny, a loyal soldier and another in Abby's circle. And Catherine O'Hara in an undisclosed guest starring role. The Last of Us Season 2 is currently filming in Vancouver ahead of a planned 2025 premiere on HBO and Max.